right, everyone, this is Vishal from EQUITY.GURU, and welcome to another chart attack. Today, we're going to look at KWESST Micro Systems, that is KWE.V. And, you know, if you guys have been watching the news, you've been seeing a lot of stuff about Russia and Ukraine. If you've read Ray Dalio's latest book, he talks a lot about the Thucydides trap between China and the US. And I think, you know, military stocks, defense stocks are going to be getting a bit of a run in the next few years, or if not a run, at least some interest from investors and the market, because I think you are going to be seeing a bit more hotspots and, you know, maybe some heated debates between these countries. A lot of people talk about, you know, Halliburton, Lockheed Martin being the stocks to own just for conflict in general, and they pay dividends, etc. But we want to look at this company KWESST here, and we want to say, or well, it is basically, you know, bold innovations in tactical systems for defense and security. And I think that's the important key point here. They're not necessarily making, well, they're not making like missiles or anything to attack and hit targets. What they're making are products, are defense products, essentially to protect our boys on the ground, to protect the troops. And essentially, you know, Chris has said this as well. If you've played that game, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, that's the kind of stuff KWESST Micro Systems is doing for the soldiers on the ground. And here are some of their systems here: network systems, counter drone, ground laser, electronic decoy, smart ordnance, and low energy cartridges, which is interesting because it's focused, I guess, more on law enforcement and, you know, I guess riot protection and that kind of stuff. So ways to subdue domestic riots and that kind of stuff. Maybe some people might not like that, but that's what they deal with. Again, nothing offensive, but defensive. And for some people that have ethical reasons, you know, that they don't want to invest in military stocks, I think this is one that you can sort of feel good with because it is, as I said, defensive and protecting the boys on the ground. So let's take a look at the technical chart here. A very interesting one. One we've talked about actually on EQUITY.GURU last year, basically in 2021, because we were discussing about this breakout here, very strong breakout in September of 2021. No follow through, however. And we closed back below the breakout zone at 225. We began to bounce around here at support. We had a breakdown here on mid-December of 2021. And since then, I guess, you know, even with the stock market sell-off, the stock's just been drifting lower and lower and lower. And we pretty much, not exactly at like all-time record lows, but very, very close. I would say, you know, pretty big support here at 64 cents here, 65 cents. And we've seen buyers step in. We actually do have an engulfing candle as well, which I'm, you know, intrigued by because I really like engulfing candles. That's probably my favorite candle pattern, especially when it happens at a support level and after a downtrend. So I really like what I'm seeing here. And there is a chance we are going to be seeing buyers step in. I mean, they're already stepping in, but what I mean by, you know, buyers stepping in is, are they going to be able to turn this around and, you know, end this downtrend, turn it into an uptrend? And the type of trades I don't really like is, you know, when you get what's called a V move, right? So where you have a downward move like this, and then you just get a big spike up in green like that. It's not something I personally like to chase, even though it looks great and very bullish. What I would like to see personally is I would love to see some sort of range develop here on KWESST at the support system, at the support level, just indicating that all the sellers are done with their selling pressure and there's no new sellers dumping or jumping in, and the buyers are beginning to wrestle control out of the bear's hands. Now, and I'd love to see some sort of range, perhaps maybe even a W to create a double bottom pattern, which eventually, you know, we can use with our resistance zone at, I would say, around the 90 level here so far, to get that breakout and then begin a new upwards trend, which would also climb back across my moving average. So that's what I would personally love to see. Will we see that? I don't know, but here's what I want to see. But a very important support level for KWESST Micro Systems. And I think, you know, at a time when military stocks and defensive stocks are probably going to get more attention, not just now, but I think ongoing in the future. I think If you're not getting into Quest right now, definitely keep these guys in your radar, because I think you will see more conflict type headlines from the media, and people might be talking about getting into stocks that deal with that kind of stuff. So that's it for me, folks. I want to hear what you guys think about KWESST Micro Systems. Would you be a buyer here at this support, or would you be a bit more prudent and wait for some sort of basing pattern like I want to see, and then buy on that breakout of 90 cents? Are you bullish defensive military stocks? Do you think it's the right thing to do? Do you think it's the wrong thing to do? Let us know in the comments below. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, and also follow Equity Guru and all our social media links provided in the description box below. And I'll catch you guys all in the next chart attack video.